you super passionate about photography and just wish you could make sense of all the confusing information that you keep getting around online, and you just really wish you knew how to put it together easily and fast so you can just start creating the images you want and really enjoy photography? My name is Todd Serber. I've been a pro full-time working photographer for 15 years. I started out working with rock stars. I've toured the world with rock stars doing their live photography. And then I built my own business in Charleston, South Carolina. I've photographed hundreds of weddings, thousands of portrait sessions, and taken millions of photographs. And all photographs are based in the exact same thing, which is aperture, shutter, and ISO. And understanding what they do independent and how they work together, once you understand that and you know how to make decisions when you walk into any and all scenarios to get the results you want, is all there is to it. You learn how to drive a car in a day when you're 15. You simply learn how to drive the vehicle by learning how to use the levers in the vehicle, right? You have the gas pedal, the brake pedal, the shifter, and the steering wheel. Anywhere you go, under any conditions, whether you've ever been in that situation or not, the car always drives the same. If you've never driven on gravel before, you'll know how to drive on gravel. You just drive a little slower. But the functions of the car are always the same, right? You're driving in rain, you're driving in hail, you're driving in the mountains, you're driving in a different city, you're driving on a one-way street. It doesn't matter, the car always functions the same, and you just use the rules of the road, you read your dashboard, and you know exactly how to drive the car. The camera is exactly the same way. Once you know how to use the levers to get the result that you want, it's just common sense and creative choice in all and every scenario. So if you want to learn the facts super fast and easy, you gotta come get the right information from the right person that truly knows what they're talking about. You gotta get the facts, you gotta get the missing information that's really important that nobody's talking about and has spent time thinking about how they're going to present the information to you so it builds on each other and makes sense, right? So you gotta learn the components independently, you gotta know how they work together, and then you gotta know how to make decisions. So if you walk in any scenario, whether you just wanna take a picture of a significant other, maybe you wanna take a picture of an animal or a bird, maybe you wanna take a landscape photograph, maybe you wanna do architecture, or maybe you just wanna do street photography, you wanna document people. Once you know how to get the camera to create the results that you want, it's become super fun and exciting. Everybody makes it seem like learning the camera is part of the photography journey, and it's not. The problem is nobody teaches photography right. When we learn how to drive a car, we learned how to drive a car the right way. We learned how to use the tool, and then the tool works the same in any and all scenarios. The exact same thing is with a camera, except everybody teaches it wrong. They start from an example-based or scenario-based teaching approach. Here's an example. You should use this cheat sheet and it will show you an aperture setting and a shutter setting and some ISO to do a family portrait. But what if it doesn't work? You not only now can't use it for that one tiny scenario which can be approached in 1,000 different ways, you still don't know how to use the tool. You still don't know how to drive the car. You still don't know how to use the levers to create the result that you want. So you're always back at square one. That's why no matter how many cheat sheets you buy, no matter how many videos you watch or how many examples you watch, you're still confused and frustrated because you still don't know how to use the tool. You still don't know how to drive the car. You just have to get the right information from the right person that knows what they're talking about. You got to get the right facts that explain to you how the camera really works. You got to get the missing information, and you got to get it taught to you in a way that's easy to understand and that you can implement right away. Come take my free 5-day challenge. It's 100% free. It's 5 days. Every day I'm going to teach for an hour to 2 hours, and I'm going to teach you everything. We're going to start with the individual components, then understanding how the components work together, create an image, and then at the end of it, I'm going to show you how easy it is to make decisions. You'll be able to walk into any and all scenarios and know how to make decisions and then just tell the camera what to do by simply adjusting the levers to get the result that you want. And it will just explode your creativity because all of a sudden you're not frustrated by the tool anymore. You know how to control the tool. It's just a tool that was designed for us to go and create photographs. It's not this daunting, overwhelming thing. Manual mode is not expert mode. I'm gonna build a business. It's not like only pro photographer mode. It's just manual mode. It's just another click away from another mode. It's just giving you full control of the camera. And when you do that, you now can create the images that you want. You have to be able to separate aperture and shutter. If you're only in a semi-auto mode where you're just choosing aperture and the camera's still controlling shutter and ISO, you're always gonna have problems. In any other semi-auto mode that you're in, you have to be able to control them independent from each other. And there's very important reasons why. And I'm gonna go into that in the challenge. And every single day I'm gonna teach you, then I'm gonna challenge you, and you're gonna go, oh my God, this was easy. And then the next day I'm gonna teach you, and that's gonna build on the previous information. And then the next day I'm gonna teach you, and that's gonna build on the previous 2 days of information. And then you're gonna get it in your body, and you're gonna know what it feels like to adjust those levers, get the result that you want, and then start putting them together. And you're gonna go, I can't believe it's always been this easy. And then you're gonna see that it's about all the information that's wrong and how it's been taught. It has nothing to do with you or that it's super confusing or difficult. All the amateurs are trying to make it difficult so they can sell you cheat sheets and stuff that you don't need because they're just trying to make a buck or get you to watch YouTube videos so they can make ad revenue. You just need the right information. Come take the challenge. I guarantee it'll change everything for you. This is my brand new proprietary system. It's called the Simple Method, Shooting and Manual Photography Learned Easily. And you're gonna learn everything you need to know, the actual facts of the components, how they work together, and how to make decisions with those components to create any image you want. It doesn't matter who you are or what you love to photograph, the camera always works the same. It doesn't matter if you're photographing a child, a dog, a family, landscape, food, a candid event, or you're doing creative, super like high fashion, exotic type portraits. The camera works exactly the same in every scenario. It's always just 3 things you're ever controlling: the aperture, the shutter, and ISO. And most of the time when you have plenty of light to work with, you're only ever controlling your shutter and your aperture. It's just a couple dials. That's all you're ever playing with on your camera to control your exposure, your depth of field, and your shutter speed. That's all you're ever doing. You're literally, it's like driving down the road, gas, brake, steering wheel, gas, brake, steering wheel, and you're just driving the car. We do it all day, every single day. We don't think anything of it. Nobody's stressing behind the wheel or losing their mind. You shouldn't do that with cameras either. It's really easy. Just get the facts, and photography just is amazing. It unlocks so many things in your life. You never know what's gonna take you. You'll never know. You'll be so amazed and surprised about what you can create once you know how to use the tool, whether it's documenting your life and really important events and loved ones and just your journey through life, or just, you know, this time in our life, or whether it's just doing really creative things or documenting the way you see light, or just wanting to create video and pictures for your business, your brand, whatever it is. As soon as you know how to use this tool, everything changes and the whole thing opens up to you, and it's so fun and exciting. Come take the challenge. It's 5 days, it's 100% free, and it will change everything for you. All right, I hope to see you there. Come take the challenge. Click the link, come take the challenge. I guarantee you it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be easy, and you'll never need to buy another cheat sheet, memorize anything, or download anything. In my challenge, there's no cheat sheets or downloads or anything related to the camera. You're not going to need to memorize anything. It's all inside the camera. I'm going to show you how to read the camera, how to use the camera to create any image you want. You'll always know what to do from here on out. Okay? Come take the challenge. I'll see you there.